Hi, I'm Dr. Nick Harrell, and I want to be the first to congratulate you on taking the first steps in building a new, a different, a better future health trajectory than the one you were previously on. I also want to be the first to thank you for entrusting your health and your future to me and my team here at Xylem. You can trust that you are in good hands. Before we get started, there's going to be some things that we've got to get through in order to start building a data set, in order to start understanding where you're at in your health and where we need to get you. So when you sign up, you'll be receiving a variety of emails. One of the first ones you will receive is from Practice Better. This is our electronic health record where we store information, where we order labs, where we do various things inside the practice. So this is a virtual clinic, but just like any physician's office or emergency room you've ever been to, we've got a stack of papers to sign as well. You will find those inside of forms. This will be similar to many of the doctors you've previously been to. We do have a few other things in here: consent for telemedicine, testosterone replacement, peptide therapy, GLP-1 receptor agonist treatment. We get these signed up front to streamline. We'll be going in depth into any of these treatment courses if you qualify and if you decide that this is a course that you want to take. Some other things that we want you to make note of in here: we have our male intake questionnaire and a medical symptoms questionnaire. In particular, the male intake questionnaire is extensive. This is going to probably take you about 45 minutes to an hour to fill out, depending on how long your medical history is. But it is going to give us the deep information that we need so that when you sit down with Corey and I, we aren't asking generic questions about your medical history. We're digging deep onto your issues and your problems so that we can help you from exactly where you're at, take you to exactly where you need to be. So spend some time on this one in particular. And the medical symptoms questionnaire goes through many similar things, but is a great tool for us to track your treatment course. And we'll be monitoring this as we move through your treatment. Some other things we want you looking at in here. So your journals in particular, before you ever start anything, if you are just showing up to Xylem and you want to know where to start, the first thing is going to be logging your food. We need information about where you're at, what you're eating, and what's going on in your life. We want to know basically everything that goes into your mouth, whether that is a Diet Coke or it's a hamburger. Start logging these things, play around with this software. Once you've got your normal foods in here, it's very quick, very easy to start throwing these in after a meal. We're going to be tracking this data. We're going to be walking back through these journals with you, especially if there's any issues that we're seeing. In here as well, in your journals, if you go up here after you've gotten your Fitbit up and running, you can link it into here. This will give us access to your Fitbit information that we'll be able to monitor on the back end some of the data that the Fitbit is kicking out. So we can use all this information when we sit down and we have our talks. We understand where you're at right now. We learn exactly where you want to go, and then we take you there. Those are the main things that are going to be happening in Practice Better. We'll also be sending you invites to one-on-one sit-downs through all of this. But the main function of this on the patient side is going to be getting that data into us so that we can work with you and get you the results that you need. You will also be receiving an invite to our online discussion group. And we talk about everything on here from data and devices to mindset to nutrition, wins, topics for our upcoming group calls. Inside of HQ at xwellness.health, you'll also be finding your course. So you'll start here in the Xylem Foundations, and you will have a list of lectures that you will be moving through to help you understand our view of health, our view of diabetes and its treatment, how we approach this together. Once you've completed these initial courses, you will then get access to your one-on-one with Corey and I. Like I said, we want to spend our time with you, focused on you, not giving you generic information. So get through these courses, log your food, start thinking about ways to change your life. The essence of this course is that practice and work and moving through this at your pace is going to give you the experience that you need to understand the toolkit that works for you. So dive into this stuff, fellas. If you have any questions about anything, Corey and I are always available. Please send us a message here on the discussion or in the chat if you want to send us a direct message, and we will get back to you, get things figured out, and we really look forward to seeing you inside. One more thing, inside of events on here, we have our schedule for our Wednesday lunches and our Saturday brunches. These are the events where we're going to be sitting down, group calls. We really want you guys in these as much as possible. By having regular contact with us and with other men who are going through the same challenges, who are climbing the same mountains, you will get the motivation, the drive, the ideas, the inspiration to keep your process moving. There's going to be bumps along the road, and we're here with you 100% of the way. All right, with that, fellas, once again, thank you so much. Welcome to Xylem Wellness Systems. We can't wait to learn more about you and get you moving on the health trajectory that you want.